G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here with another Zombicide gameplay video for you, and this time we're looking at Zombicide White Death, but in particular the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Timecrash expansion as well. So this is a game that I was able to pick up some of the stuff for at retail recently. I'm still waiting on the Kickstarter stuff to arrive, but I figured I've got enough stuff here that we can still play a pretty fun playthrough and sort of celebrate the release of the Kickstarter stuff to at least some folks in the States. I think they're around about the West Coast in the States are receiving their Kickstarter pledges, which means hopefully the rest of the world will start to get their stuff relatively soon as well. And I thought since we've got the stuff, let's try and get it to the table. I will say up front, apologies, I'm probably going to be even worse at getting the rules correct and all that sort of stuff in this particular edition. I've only played a couple of games of White Death using the base game materials recently, and even though I've played Marvel Zombies quite a bit, I haven't played this edition very much, so there's probably a lot of stuff that I'm going to maybe accidentally revert to and that sort of thing in terms of like a little rules differences between the editions and that sort of thing. So I'll try my best, but feel free to drop your comments about little mistakes that I'm making and things like that, just so that folks watching at home don't get the wrong impression from my playthrough. But with that being said, let's have a look at this mission. So we're going to be looking at mission number 1 in the Timecrash book, and that is called Turtles on Ice. So I'll just read you the little blurb for this one. So we chased Shredder into the portal, and the first thing that hits us is a zombie wave. As we're dealing with that, we run across some survivors here, and not the helpless kind. It was a real relief not to have to explain walking, talking turtles to these people. Turns out they've got a tiger dude and this fox chick working with them too. There are bear people, dog people, monkey people. I guess we're not the only mutants, but these folks are seen as pretty normal. Rare but normal. I like this place. So, Wintergrad is under siege here, and it's not the only place. This entire empire is just covered in zombies. But right here, right now, we're bracing for another attack. Shredder is at the gates, and he's brought a fresh legion of zombies with him. Well, more rotting than flesh, but you know what than fresh, but you know what I mean. And that's pretty much the nonsensical synopsis here. It's all just a bit of fun, essentially, where the Ninja Turtles have been dropped into this world by some sort of portal shenanigans, and they're trying to survive just like everybody else. So the objectives in this particular mission are: welcome to Wintergrad. We must first have all objectives be taken and have Shredder eliminated at least once. So that's it. We've got to grab the objectives and defeat Shredder. And Shredder in this game essentially is a necromancer, or a defiler necromancer with a few little special rules. So if we have a look, we've got, just so you can see, now apologies, I'm not sure how great the lighting is here, but hopefully you guys can make this out. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 objectives spread out. So on each of the board section there's one objective. These objectives all come with a like a red mark on them on top of the crate, and then on the other side there also may be some I think blue or green objectives. So essentially all these objectives are going to give us 5 adrenaline points, I believe they're called in this one, which is like experience points, and we have to grab all 6 of them to complete the mission, along with defeating Shredder. But on 2 of these, the ones that have the blue and the green symbol on the bottom, they will also give us access to this special vault deck here, which has a whole bunch of weapons and bits and pieces there. So they're like super weapons, so that'll be a little bit of a bonus incentive to get those as well. We also have these pizza slices. I think they're called like ultimate power tokens or something like that, but they're pepperoni pizza slices, and they're going to be the ways that we can soup up our turtle weapons. So we'll go through our characters in a moment, but if we get those turtle slices, we can flip these over to their super duper sides. So I'm not sure how like greasing up a pair of swords with a pizza makes them better, but who knows, but that's pretty cool. So we've got 1 pizza slice here, 1 over here, and 1 over here as well. Now in this particular version of the game as well, there are no doors that are closed at the beginning of the game, so pretty much all the doors are open, so there's no such thing as spawning the zombies when you go into the buildings. And they sort of, I think, make up for that by having more zombies sort of appear through the spawning sort of points, and these corruption zones sort of move around the board and spawn more zombies as well. So we don't have to worry about heading into buildings and getting surprised, but we do have to worry about more hordes coming at us down the street, I think. So I think I've explained all of that. Yeah, let's have a look at these spawning points. We've got number 1 here, number 2 over there, and number 3 up in the corner. And you'll notice these corruption zone sort of markers here. So as the Defiler Necromancer, in this case Shredder, shows up, wherever he shows up, let's say he shows up in this spot here, okay, he will arrive here, and then he'll put one of these Defiler tokens down, so this becomes a spawning point as normal, but from now on, whenever Shredder activates, instead of him moving, he moves the spawn point forward, and it keeps going and going, and it heads towards the objective. So, or I think it's called the beacon or something. So for him, that's his objective. We lose if we lose any of our heroes, or if we lose or if he gets to the beacon with his corruption, and essentially we put more and more of these out, and they head towards that point there. So if he turns up over here, we're in trouble because he doesn't have to go very far to get to that point. So yeah, that's how that works. And he also keeps spawning stuff where he is as well, in his spot, so that's pretty nasty. The other thing you guys need to know, I guess, is about these battlements as well. So the battlements are sort of like higher ground. You can see into the areas on the ground here. You can't see into buildings, but you can see onto the other sides of buildings. You can also see into ruins. So there are certain areas that are not buildings but are ruins, which are sort of like a half-half. They count as like a building for, I think, seeing into them on ground level, but if you're up above, you can see into them normally, and I don't believe you can search them for equipment. That's a thing you can only do in the buildings. Battlements, basically, you can't search in them, but they're sort of like a higher ground. The zombies can't move past them, but if the zombies move up the stairs and then walk off the edge of them, they have no problem. So once they're on a battlement, they can go off them with no problem. They just sort of splat on the ground and then pick themselves back up, but they can't actually climb up them unless they're going upstairs. We can go up and down the battlements using stairs as well, but we can also use these rope ladders, which we can actually pick up and move around as well. The other thing we have is we have these guards as well. So this game starts with 4 guards in this section, 4 in here, and then 2 in each of these zones here. And then guards can be used, we can use one of our actions to move or attack with any of the guards in a particular zone as well. So they can move one zone, they can do a melee action, or they can do a ranged action. So if there was one guard here, for example, we could spend a guard action to move into this zone, but if they're all together here, we can spend a guard action to move the whole lot this way or that way, sort of thing. So that's pretty good, and the same thing with attacking and shooting and stuff as well. And each of the models comes with each of the models comes with a sword and a bow as well, so they can shoot and attack at close range. So I think we're pretty good to go. So that's sort of how the game works, I think. Sorry, it's probably not the best example of how it works, but hopefully that covers most things. Let's have a look at the characters now. So here we have Leonardo, my apologies. Leonardo, all the Turtle characters, including characters like Splinter and April O'Neil and Casey Jones, they come with this thing called Turtle Chi, which is like the regular Chi in White Death's campaign mode, but we sort of use it slightly differently. But we have this Chi resource that we all start with 4 of them at the beginning. We also start with a skill that lets us start with our sort of signature weapon as well. We don't start with the normal generic starting equipment. We start with a bit of a special one. Now, it's still not very powerful, but we have the ability, if we get those pizza slices, to flip them over. So you can see here, for example, these swords here have a range of 0. We get to roll 2 dice, they hit on 4s, they deal 1 damage, and if we flip them over, Now they're attacking with 3 dice instead, plus they have this ability if you roll a 6, +1 damage in melee, and also if you roll a 6 you get to earn a chi token back as well. You can also earn chi by doing a special turtle action called Meditate, and you can basically get up to 4 chi back. So you have a reserve of up to 4 that you can always sort of get back to. So that was Leonardo. I forgot to show, he also has the Brothers in Arms ability here, which is +1 free melee action for other survivors, I think, in his zone, for himself and others, I think. Let's have a look here, see if you can read that. You can use this skill whenever you are standing in the same zone as at least one other survivor, as long as Brothers in Arms is active. All survivors in the zone gain +1 free melee action. Guards do not benefit from this. And we forgot to mention this. This is what you spend the chi on. Spend 1 chi to add +2 dice to combat, or to add +1 to the dice roll in combat, or to make the damage a 2 damage attack. Yeah, because in this game, in this version, which is what I'm not used to, so I'll have to try and remember, is to attack the brutes, you can't just roll a whole bunch of attacks and then spend 2 of those attacks to take one down. You actually have to attack it with a weapon that does 2 damage. So you still only need 1 attack to take him down, but it has to be with a weapon that causes 2 damage. So, yikes. So, there we go. That's how Leonardo works. Now, I've got these guys arranged in 2 teams. So I've got Leonardo, Donatello and Michelangelo up the top here, so we'll look at them first. So we've got the bow staff has a range of 1 to 1, which means he can't use it up close. He has to sort of use it from a distance of 1, but he hits on a 3, which is pretty good. And if we can flip that over, you can see it becomes 0 to 1, so it becomes a little bit more useful, and then also does 2 damage there. Alright, so that's his ability there, and you can see he also has Transmutation, which allows him to essentially discard existing equipment that he has and sort of draw up new equipment as well. We have here the mighty Michelangelo, so he's got his nunchucks there that do 3 dice, only hitting on 5s though. And he's got Taunt, so he can sort of bring the bad guys to him. And then he improves his chances to hit if he levels up here. And you can see he also gets some little bonuses at the top there as well. Alright. Let's pop this down. Alright, let's have a look at Team Bravo. We've got Raphael. Okay, so he's got +1 die in melee. He also has these, the Sai here, which actually give him an armor saver. I guess he can sort of block the sword strikes and stuff. And they also add +1 die to any other equipped melee weapon. And they do 1 attack hitting on a 4. So there you go. Oh, let's flip him over. I forgot to do that. Sorry. What do they do? Add +1 die to another equipped. I think it's the 4+, isn't it? That's the upgrade. Yep, cool. Let's have a look at April. Now April's kind of like a wizard in this one. Not sure why, but so she's got a range of 0 to 3. Only does 1 attack, but hits on a 4. She does, although, have the die +1 die magic, so I guess she gets 2 dice. And then if she can upgrade this, let's have a look. What's the difference here? 0, 3, 1, 4. I guess, oh, Ghost Sight. Okay, she gets Ghost Sight, roll a 6. Okay, so Ghost Sight must be something else. I'll have to look that up. So, okay. Alrighty then. And one thing to bear in mind is that only 3 of our characters are ever going to get their super weapons, because there's only 3 pizza slices in this mission. But they could also get vault weapons and stuff from searching the deck. Casey Jones, he's got his hockey stick is a bit like, I guess, the nunchucks, but they do 2 damage. and then if he flips it over, they hit a bit harder there on falls or higher, or hit a bit more accurately, I guess you would say. And then he also has improvised weapon combat, which I think means he can use some sort of special attack. I forget what that actually means, sorry, but I'll have to look it up. Alright, so I think we are ready to go. Those are the 6 team members. We aren't using Splinter. He's the only one in the Timecrash game that we're not using, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, we'll get down to the table and see how we go. Okay, and I've just looked up Casey Jones's ability there, that improvised weapon, and what that essentially lets him do is he can either do a melee or a ranged attack that need falls or higher to hit, and he gets 2 dice with those. So that, in addition to his hockey sticks, gives him a lot of variety, and that sort of matches that sort of thing I remember with Casey Jones having like a pack full of different weapons for all different occasions. So I like that they've given him that ability. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do. So there's no zombies on the board to start with. We know we have to start spreading out and getting these objectives and that sort of thing as well. Unfortunately, the ladder is over here though, so we've got to get some objectives on this side. So we'll see. Let's have a look here. I'm thinking maybe let's have maybe April. She's got three actions. Let's maybe have her go 1, 2. She's going to grab this objective. It is a regular objective. That will give her 5 adrenaline points. So we've got 1 down. And then, will she move back? I guess she'll move back here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Then we might have... I think Raf's going to get moving now. It's probably a little bit hard to see here, but this looks like there's a straight wall across here, and this, what I assume is a ruin. I'm not really sure if this is a ruins or if this is a building. It's a bit hard to tell. I guess it's ruins, but I think I can't just go straight across this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down 1. Then I'm going to move this way. So that's 1, 2, and then I think what I'll do is yeah, let's get straight into the action here. I'm going to move down this way. I think that's my plan. Or do I want these guys? Maybe what I'll do is I'll stand here and I'll move the soldiers down to this point, because I want maybe them to be able to shoot down onto this zone as well. Then I'm going to move Casey Jones 1, 2, 3 as well. Okay, taunting any zombies that appear here. And we've got to buy time for April to get down, don't we? Alright. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Now these guys, they're going to go... let's go, Mikey will go 1, 2, and maybe he'll get some guards to, he'll get the guards to come down here, so we can start targeting this spot. And then let's go, Donnie, you can grab the objective just in case it's equipment. 1, 2, no it is not, but Donnie will get the 5 experience. Okay, and then he'll step back here, and then Leo's going to go 1, 2, and I wonder, I might actually get, should I try and join forces with this crew here? I don't know. I think, yeah, let's do it. Let's move these 2. Maybe we can make this a bit of a stronger force of guards. Yeah, we'll do that as our last action. Alright, I think that's okay. I think I'm happy with that. Alright, so not much action going on there. We haven't had anything to fight, to be honest, but we've got a couple of objectives. That's okay. And now it's time for the bad guy. So we'll draw our first spawning card. So we're using number 1. Please don't be a necromancer. That would be That would be unfortunate. Ooh, what have we got this time? We have, looks like 2 regular walkers. Alright, so, alright, here we go. So 2 of them spawn in this zone here. Then we're going across to number 2. Oh, it is more walkers, so we're going to get 4 more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 over in this spot here. And then finally, oh, it's walkers galore. Here we go. Only 2 of them. So, okay, 1 and 2. Boy, oh boy. That's going to be a stretch. Okay. Got the camera sort of right in front of me, so apologies. I probably don't have the best setup in the first place, but it's also made it quite awkward for me to get around the table. Let's see. I've got to remember that I've got this chi stuff as well, so I think we're all good now. We're not spawning any more bad guys. There's no shredder spreading corruption or anything like that. I think we're on to the next turn. So, all right. Well, let's see. What do we want to do? We want to get April out of here, don't we? And considering April has also, she has 5 experience already, we probably don't want to spend her to do a lot of attacking, so we might use someone else to attack these guys here. In which case, maybe we will use Raph. Alright, so Raph actually might, before we start moving April, Raph is going to use one of his actions to command these troops here on the wall, and they're going to make a ranged attack down here onto this zone here with these zombies. So they're going to roll, and hopefully you guys can see this, I've got this on screen, they're going to roll 4 dice because there are 4 of them there. So they all roll. Here we go. We needed 4s or higher with this ranged attack, so I should show that off here. So you can see the guards, they have a range or a melee attack. Only do 1 damage each, but they roll 4s to hit, and they have 1 dice each. So it looks like I did get 2 hits there, so that is going to be these 2 zombies defeated, and Raph, since he's the one that commanded these guys with one of his actions, he's the one that earns the experience, so we get 2 experience for Raph. He's got 2 more experience, so he might move in, let's see, 1, 2. He might make a beeline for this pizza slice here. Alright, but let's see. Casey Jones, he might actually go 1, 2, 3 and get to the pizza slice first. Okay, but I think he's got to use an action to pick it up. Alright, so that's fine, and then April is going to go 1, 2, and maybe 3. Alright. And then I guess let's have Donnie, he's going to move down 1, 2, 3. Let's have Mikey, he's going to move 1. He's going to move, now these guys, I moved these guys out, but I'm not sure, I can't quite tell again. I think there's a gap here, I think so. Apologies if I'm getting this wrong, but it's a bit hard to tell on the illustration here, but I think there's a gap. I might have to move them around this way, but I think I can do this. So he's going to use that there. Where was he? Was he here? So 1, he's moving them into, he might get a move on and head this way, I think. And then Leo, actually, you know what, he's going to stick together. So Mikey might use his other guard instruction to move these guys this way. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then Leo's going to head into the, oh, you know what I was thinking too, Donnie probably should head into this building as well to do some searching because he wants lots of equipment. We can work on that. So Raph's going to move 1, 2, and 1, 2, yeah, I think that's fine. And he's going to grab, oh, now he's got himself a Volt weapon. So that's a blue symbol there. So we'll get 5 experience, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get to search this Vault deck here. So what do we get? We get a halberd. Alright. So that looks pretty cool. the picture does at least. What does it actually do? It has a range of 1 to 1. Okay. You get 3 dice and they hit on 4s, and they're good at taking out the brutes as well. Okay, well there you go. So we'll put that in this slot here. Now because Leonardo's got, he can hold the Ninjatos up in this body slot here, he can have both of these equipped at the same time, but he's going to need to choose which one he's going to use. Okay, I haven't used any, I forgot to mention as well, this game uses the noise mechanic. Each figure counts as a noise counter for, in terms of drawing zombies their way, sort of thing. Certain weapons and things that you use are going to cause noise as well, but everything we've got so far is not causing noise except for April's spell up here. I guess she has to, well, it's her harp, so she plays the harp, and the harp is loud, so the zombies come towards her if she does that. Okay, I think we're all good. I think we've had everyone's had their turn. Alright, in that case the zombies will activate, so these zombies have no one to attack, so they're going to move this way. They're going to go towards anyone in line of sight to begin with, and then they go towards I think the noisiest, and they're always going to go for an open path as well. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. Alright, so these guys are going to go this way, these guys are going to come down this way, and then we spawn again. Okay. Sorry folks, I just noticed as well, looking at the rules, I think with these guard actions, each survivor can only spend 1 of their actions per turn, so you can't just choose to sit there with Raph and do 3 different guard actions. You can only do 1, so I'm not 100% sure how I sort of split those up in the last couple of rounds, but I'm going to move these guys back at least 1 spot, because I think there was at least 1 turn where I spent 1 of these turtles' powers to sort of move these guards twice. Yeah, apologies if I've messed that up somewhere else, or I've moved these guys twice, whatever, but I think that's about it. Alright, so I think we're ready now for the bad guys. So we'll draw another card for zone number 1. Ooh, we get some foot ninjas. Now this is interesting. Okay, foot ninjas. Okay, so let's have a look here. We get 1 foot ninja in, and they all spawn on the objectives. So it says here, spawn on each objective. Survivors cannot spend chi for combat actions aimed at or in zones with foot ninjas. So there's 1 spawns here. Luckily we got rid of a few objectives early, but we do still have 1 here and another one over here as well. Okay, now, yikes, okay, that was our first spawn. Well, the game's, we were trying to set up a bit of a trap for the zombies here, and the game said, haha, we've got, we're going to spawn elsewhere where you can't get us in this spot. Let's see what else we get for number 2. We get some runners, that's a bit scary. So they're going to come in, there's 2 of them. Where are the runners? Here they are. So they're going to appear here. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? Or did I? Did I remove these guys? I think we did move them. Yeah, they must have moved. I must have done them just before. Yeah, so, and then we're going to draw our last one here. It's more foot ninjas. Yikes. Okay, so these objectives are going to be heavily guarded. So is it 1 again? Yeah, it's just 1 each. So 1, 2. Oh, they're in the same spot as Casey. He's actually in their zone, isn't he? Yikes. So 1, 2, and another one. So 1, 2, and another one over here. Okay. Yeah, I think these guys have already activated. I don't think they need to move any further. I think I did that already. Alright, so in that case we're back to the heroes' turns. Okay. Now unfortunately I can't get this pizza slice now because these guys have appeared. So I'm going to have to attack them. I really wanted to get that pizza slice with Casey, but I think what we'll do is something a little different. So maybe Raph will dive in and do some attacking here. Yeah, let's have a look here. Alright. So Raph is going to move in. He only gets to make one attack though. Okay. Well, let's try and take these foot soldiers down. So he's moving in. I probably should, I wonder if I should actually... Oh, but if I get misses, there's friendly fire in this one too. Yeah, I will move in. And I'm needing a 4 or higher to hit. Here we go. We got 1 hit there. That's good. Alright, so 1 foot soldier gets taken down. That's 1 more experience for Raph. And we may as well make a second attack because we've moved. And we've got 1 more action. And yes, there we go. He takes care of these foot soldiers nicely. Puts him up to 4 experience. And that's going to allow Casey to grab the pizza slice, and he'll be able to flip his equipment over now, which is great. So now his hockey stick deals damage on 4s or higher rather than 5s or higher, which is great. Okay. And so he's grabbed that. I think we may as well grab this objective. Since this is all one big room, so we'll do that. And it is a green objective. Oh man, Casey Jones is going to have all the good stuff. Alright, so he gets himself, what's this? The Partisan. It's a polearm, escalation melee, and it's got a range of 0 to 1, 2 dice but hits on 3s, does 2 damage. Oh, okay, well, there we go, we'll put that there. And we'll have to look up what escalation means. So he has picked up the pizza slice, he has done a search, he's grabbed himself a weapon there, and... Well, not, sorry, he didn't do a search, he grabbed the objective. And then... what's he going to do? I wonder, do we use these guys to help us out against them, or do we gather over here? I think we might move them this way. So he's going to use one of his actions to move these guards this way, I think. That's the plan there. Okay. Right. So Casey Jones is done. Raph is done. And then I think April... Are we going to head this way? I think that might be a good idea. So let's go with April. She's going to go 1, 2, and then she's going to search, because she would like some equipment as well. So she's going to search in this spot. She gets herself, what's this say? Some sort of potion. Dragon Bile. Oh, I think you need these for taking down the abomination. Spend a ranged action and discard with a torch, so we need a torch as well. Resolve a dragon fire at range 1 and with line of sight, and may be used in the backpack. So this one goes in the backpack. There we go. But she's going to need a torch to go with that. But at least we're on our way to having something to do with taking down the abominations if they show up. So, okay, that's good. And I think she's done for her turn. Alright. So in that case, we need to get cracking with these guys, maybe heading over to that objective as well. We need to be able to take out Shredder as well. Okay. Well, in that case, let's move with these guys. Let's move Donnie into this building here, so he can do some searching. These 2 spots are ruins here, I believe, so he can't search in here. So he's going to move in. He's going to search. He's going to draw from this deck. Okay. Oh, he gets himself some Dragon Bile as well, it looks like. Okay. I guess I don't really want to use transmutation with that, do I? So he's moved in, he's searched, and then... Yeah, let's move out again, because I don't think you can search more than once. Although, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll stay there. So he's moved in, he's searched. Let's move these guards down this way. Yep, that's what we'll do. Leo, you may as well do some searching as well. In fact, I was actually thinking maybe Leo would like to give this pole arm to Donnie. Although now, I suppose they've both got, they can attack from range 1, so I guess it's good for Leo to have a combo there. So Leo's going to do some searching. Alright, let's have a look. So Leo will search in his spot. What does he find? He's got himself a scroll, so I think you do spells with these. So this is a loud weapon. It's got a range of 0 to 2, and does 2 damage, hits on a 4 or higher. Okay, well, let's put that in Leo's other spot over here. We'll move these chi tokens over here. So he's done a search. Let's move out and maybe move down as well. We'll start going this way. Now, has Mikey had a turn? I don't think he has. Is he going to do some searching as well? Yeah, why not? He's going to move in, he's going to search. Gets himself a dagger. Okay. So has a range of 0, hits once, 4 or higher. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And then I think we'll use Mikey's last one. We'll have some guards down here as well. Okay. Alright, so I think we're all done. It's time now. So we've sort of built ourselves up a bit. We've cleared out this top zone. Now we've got to go for these final objectives down here. So that's the name of the game. Alright, so can we do it? And will Shredder show up as well? Okay, so I think we're up to the guards. So we've got to activate first, don't we? So these guys, they don't have line of sight, but they are going to go for the noisiest. Now this looks like the noisiest spot to me. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess they go this way. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to go this way. Okay. Now they're going to go just 1. Now these guys, they're going to go, I guess this way's quicker, because otherwise they've got to backtrack through this way. So they're going to head out here. These guys will head down this way. 1 and 2. These guys will be out here. Now, because we've got some runners, the runners are going to activate again, so they're going to come into this spot here. Alright. And now we spawn. Alright, what have we got? In spot number 1, uh-oh. 1 extra activation. But we're on blue, so it says no one. So I don't think we do actually activate them again. Okay. Are we all on blue? We are, aren't we? Yep. Okay. Then more foot ninjas appear. Okay. 1, 2. There's only 2 objectives though now, aren't there? Okay. Oh, this is going to be a lot to fight our way through. Okay. And then finally, ooh, uh-oh. That's not good. An abomination. And currently we have no way to deal with an abomination. That is not good. Okay. So we're going to be using the Khan abomination, which is, I believe, an abomination for all intents and purposes, except it can move through battlement walkways. Okay. So here he comes, over here at 3. Ugh, scary. Okay. Yikes, that is not good. Okay, really need to find some torches now, don't we? Right, so, well, I guess we could run down this way and try and get to this objective. What's the best way to do that? We could... What's the old April got? She's got the dragon vial. She could search, and then she can shoot into this zone. Yeah, I think so, because there's a door here and there's a door here. She can see across the street, you can see into one space into a building. So I might search in this spot here, see if we can get a torch. Nope, it is a horn bow. Okay, so it's got a range of 1 to 2 though. It is silent though, so she could use this instead. Instead of using her harp. She could bring these guys a bit closer. Oh, I wonder, do we use the harp or do we use that? Because they're both gonna, this one will hit a bit easier. This one will make more noise though, so if we wanted to draw these guys this way, but is that what we want to do? I don't think we do. I think we want to use a silent weapon, so we're going to, so we did one search, and then let's shoot. We can shoot up to 2 spaces with this too. That's something as well. We can hit this spot and this spot, so I think we'll do that. Let's take a shot. Okay, we only get 1 dice here. She does get +1 die for a magic attack though, so that's something to consider, but I think we hit on 3s. Let's try it with the bow. Alright, we hit once, 1 foot soldier is taken down, and let's fire another shot. Oh, we got them both. Okay, so now the bad thing I just forgot about this is that's going to push us into the yellow zone, but that's okay. April's taken 2 of them down. Maybe we should have thought about that. Okay, 2 foot soldiers down. So she's done a search and she's done 2 shots. She is into the yellow zone now, so she is going to have another action. So what is she going to do? She might, the longer we wait here, the more things will build up, right? So maybe we should move. Those runners are a bit of a problem. What are we going to do with the runners? Maybe we'll draw the runners this way. So I think I am going to step this way. The runners would have to backtrack this way anyway, wouldn't they, if they were coming through here? So I think it was safe coming here. So she's going to step in. Or is she? Maybe she'll stay there and she'll use these guards to move. Yeah, she's going to use the guards to move. Then Raph is going to... Let's see, he could go 1, 2, 3. Has he got any ranged weapons? No. Casey does though. So Raph is going to move 1, 2, and move these guards 3 through this door here. Then Casey Jones is going to go 1, 2, and is he going to shoot this guy or shoot these guys? Someone else can shoot with these guys, I think. So what we'll do is he's going to take a shot at this foot soldier, and he has the improvised weapon, which I think is 1. Is it 2 dice or 1? It is... It doesn't say there. I have to look that up in the book. 2 dice. Okay, he gets to take a shot with 2 dice. Alright, needing 4s or higher. He got 1. Whew, lucky. Alright, got 1. Alright, that was Casey Jones. So he's off to the races. He's got 1 experience there. Alright. So, let's see. Leo is going to use one of these guard actions to shoot into this spot here, so they're going to take 4 shots. Alright, here we go. Oof, not a single one hit. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, that's really bad. Okay, good job, Leo. And then I guess he's going to move up. I don't know. And then let's say Mikey, he might do some, I think we've got to find a torch here. So Mikey's going to do a search. Okay. Oops, wrong card. Oops, sorry. I saw a bottle, but it's not a torch, it is just water. So discard to gain 3 adrenaline points, maybe used in the backpack. Oh, you know what, I'm thinking just to sort of get us, since we're now going to be drawing yellow cards, I think we need to all be a little bit higher on our abilities here, so I think I might just, can I spend this? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 automatically, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll discard that. Well, let's get out of here though, because we got to start moving. So that was 1 search action, 1 move action, and then I'm going to use another another action here to blast these guys and hopefully get a hit. Well, we got 3 hits this time. That's better, but I think we have to hit the walkers before we can hit the runners. Yes, that's true. So we got 1, 2, 3, and the good news about that is we have 1, 2, 3. So we're almost at yellow with Mikey. Friendly. We've got 1 more. We would have had an extra action. That would have been great. All right, Donnie, you are going to. I'm going to do another search with Donnie. Okay, he gets himself a triple crossbow, and we might start using this to trade in to get. Look for that with transmutation. We might start using that to try and find a torch, I think. So that's 1 search. He's going to move out and then he's going to shoot with these guards. I think I can do this. Okay. And we get 1, 2, 3 hits. Okay. So luckily the 3 of them are taken out. And that is 3 for Donnie. So 1, 2, 3. And that gives Donnie 1 more action. So I think what he's going to do, he might try and transmute right now, I think. So we're going to as much as this triple crossbow is great, it lets us roll 3 attacks and hit on 3 pluses. That's amazing, but we need to be able to get the torch to deal with that abomination. So unless I swap, you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to swap. So for my last action, I'm going to swap equipment with Michelangelo. So I've got a dagger which I can get rid of. So Mikey's now got the crossbow. That's pretty good. And Donnie's got the dagger which he can use to transmute. Alright, so let's have a look at this transmutation as well. So transmutation is, you can use this skill multiple times each turn. Okay, spend 1 action to discard an equipment card from your inventory to draw a new equipment card. This is not a search action. Alright, so we can just sort of mill the deck a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's get cracking. Alrighty. So, it's time for the bad guys. So they're going to activate now. So these zombies, so there's a line of sight to these guys here. So this is where they're going. 1, and this guy, yeah, this would be closer. So he's going to go here. These guys are going to go 1, and unfortunately the Khan abomination is going to head this way. Although the good thing is, because I'm used to the superhero abominations, he doesn't get 2 activations, which is great, so I'm happy with that. Okay, now let's spawn some more bad guys, but we're looking at the yellow, runners. Okay, well, at least it's 2 in both cases there, so that's not too bad. 2 runners, 1, 2. Hopefully these guards can take them down, and they're going to act as a bit of a decoy as long as the necromancer doesn't show up here. So that's the first one. Alright, second one. Oh no! Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Spawn 1 walker on each corruption zone. Uh-oh. Is that a walker? Yep. Uh-oh. Then zombies may perform 1 move to climb onto a battlement walkway and get closer to their destination zone. Yep, they certainly will. So they're all going to be up here automatically. That is not good. Okay. Yeah, so anyone any zombies that are near a battlement walkway, whenever you do this zombie siege, you put zombies out on all the corruption zones, and then anyone near a battlement climbs onto the battlement. Oh, so that was the second one, right? We did 1, 2. Now we're doing number 3. Oh no. Okay, zombie. So spawn another walker in each of the zones. Okay, 1 here, and 1 here, and 1 here. Yikes. Now, zombies may perform 1 move to climb onto a battlement walkway and get close to their destination zone. Ignore ramparts and stairs. To climb onto a battlement walkway. Well, according to that, they're already on the battlement walkway, so I don't think they get to go to this battlement walkway, because that is getting them closer to their objective, but move to climb onto a battlement walkways. Yeah, I don't think so, but this guy can move up, so he's going to do so. So now there's even more of them up there. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I think it's time. I keep forgetting to spend this chi as well. But it might be getting time to start getting serious here. We've got to get 2 more objectives. I think we've got this. I think we can do it, right? Okay, so let's see. I think April is going to move 1, 2, and then she's going to command these guys here to attack our friends here. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And although I suppose if we used her action to move all of these guys into this space, then they could all attack, couldn't they? But maybe it's good to have some guys that can head back that way. No, I think we'll move them. I think we'll move them all in. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so she's going to target that zone. Move all these guys in here. She's also moved, I think she was here. Or was she here? No, she was here, so she can 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. So she's done her 3 actions. She does actually have 1 more action, actually. So I might search, see if I can find a... I was looking for a torch, but that is not it. That is an ice storm. Oh well. An ice storm hitting on 5 but getting 3 dice. Not bad. There we go. We'll put that there. Wrath can go 1. Then he might use his pole arm, because it's got a range of 1. So he's going to roll 3 dice, needing 4s or higher to hit these walkers over here. And he's got 2, so that's enough to take these 2 out. And he gets himself 2 experience. Oh, that gives him another action as well. So he's going to use that to head this way, I think. Yep. Or is he? Hold on a second. He moved. He attacked. I think I was going to use him to attack with these guys as well. Let's do that first. So there's 8 attacks now. Got any more dice here? Yep, here we go. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can make light work of these guys. 1, 2... Oh, only 2 hits out of all of that. So, that takes out the 2 walkers. We've got to leave the runners on the board first. And then, that's 2 more experience for Raph. 2. And his last action, he's going to use to move in here. I think that's all correct. Now, Donnie doesn't need to be in a building to do the transmute action, so he's going to discard the dagger to try and look for... Oh no, that's not great. Oh no. Uh-oh. Place a brute in each corruption... Oh, in each corruption zone. Oh, that was a terrible... Now, oh, this is a good question. I'm used to when you draw a ambush card like this, you get to keep going back and you draw again to get what you were looking for. I don't know if you get to do that with this because it doesn't state it. Well, let's put the brutes out. 1, 2, 3. That's not good. 1, 2, 3. Great work, Donnie. Okay, yeah, I don't think, I can't find anything in the rules that says, with my brief look, that you get to keep drawing. So I think that's just, oh no, that's terrible as well, because now I've lost, what I was hoping was that, okay, well, even if I don't get the torch, then I've got another weapon to just keep sort of milling through. But if I draw this, I don't think I do. So, oh, that was garbage. Okay. Man, we need a torch ASAP. So Donnie's done that. I think Donnie's going to have to split off from the team. He's going to have to jump in here and search again. So he's done a transmutation. He's going to jump in here. How many actions has he got? He's got 4. So he's going to transmutation. He's going to move in. He's going to search. He's going to do an actual search rather than a transmutation thing now. Aha! He gets himself a great axe. Okay. Wow. Okay. Four dice. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. But are we going to search for a? Because we can do as many transmutations as we like. Yeah, let's do it. I could attack with these guys, but I think I've got enough other characters to deal with that. So let's do one more transmutation. So we're going to get rid of the great axe, and hopefully we won't get another brutes. It is apples. All right. Well, it's not a torch, but it's apples. Okay, we can gain 3 action points. All right. Well, not action points, adrenaline points. Okay. Well, I think that's everything for him. Time for these guys to try and... Now, the problem's going to be this brute. These guys don't have anything to deal with this brute, do they? Well, we're in trouble there. That's not good. So Mikey doesn't have anything that does 2 damage. He's got the triple crossbow. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and let's maybe use these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Whoopsie. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, just enough. So he's taken out the 2 runners at the top of the wall here, and that's going to give him 1, 2, and now he's got that extra action point. He's going to use that to move into this spot here. Alright, Raph. There's a brute over there. Who can deal with the brute? Raph, do you have anything that deals with the brute? Not really. So Casey might have to be the one that does the damage there. Who takes hits first? Brutes do. Okay, so we might have to do that. So Casey's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to make 1 attack with the partisan. He gets 2 dice, needing 3s or higher to hit, but they will do 2 damage. So I do believe he can take out that brute. We've got 2 hits, so the brute takes the first hit and 1 walker for the other one. They're each worth 1 adrenaline point, so he goes up to 1, 2, so he's on 3 now. But that's his turn, unfortunately. And Raph, though, he's going to move 1. He'll grab the objective. 2. Regular objective, that gives him 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we just got to get 1 more objective now, and then we're okay. We're looking pretty. So even if, ooh, that, uh-oh, the abomination. I didn't think about the fact the abomination Is he going to start coming this way? I'm not sure. Hopefully he'll go around this way. Okay. Where's the door? So there is an entrance here. Okay. So he moved in, grabbed the objective. He's now got 2 actions, I think. So I think we actually can still go 1 and... Oh, he's only got a range of 0. I think I was forgetting to add that as well. Alright, so let's go, instead of moving him 1, let's see, I moved in, I grabbed the objective. I can move 1, can't I? I can move 1, and let's move these guards. Let's move them this way, maybe, to draw the attention of the bad guys. Yeah, okay. I think we're looking good there. Now time for the bad guys to activate. So luckily this guy is not going to come this way up the top because he can't do that. So he's going to go towards these guys, I think, because they go towards, if there's no one in line of sight, they go towards the noisiest group to which they have an open path, which I think is these guys. So he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So either way, I think we might send him this way. Now let's, yeah, okay, let's move him this way. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Now, this walker is going to move onto this space with Casey and Raph. Then these guys will come this way because they've got line of sight. He doesn't have line of sight, but he's going to come for these guys. So this is definitely the quickest way, so he'll come this way. Same thing, no line of sight, so he's going to come this way, I think is the quickest. And same with these guys. Alright. I think I might have put a... Why is that foot soldier in that space? I think I might have grabbed a walker when I should have had a foot soldier. Apologies if I've got that wrong. Okay. Now we spawn. Okay, so... Spawning. Here we go. Drawing a card. We have, for number 1, we have 4 runners. Oof. Okay, let's hope we don't get a... let's hope we do not get a siege and they all start climbing up here. So they all appear here. Then we have number 2. Uh-oh, some brutes. 4 of them, in fact. That is terrible. 4 brutes over here. Okay, and please don't be like a brute surge or something like that. For the last one, more runners. Uh-oh. That's going to speed things up, isn't it? So they appear here. Is there a door there? No, there's not, but they can come through this way. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Well, I think now the name of the game, because we've got to wait for Shredder to appear too. And depending on where Shredder appears, we have to be able to deal with him as well. So we can't just sort of rely on just grabbing that last objective and thinking, well, that's it. Okay. Let's see, what can we do here? Casey Jones has got that good partisan for attacking the brutes there. He's got his hockey stick. He gets to roll 3 dice, hitting on 4s, but only range 1. Well, I think Donny. If we can keep those guards here too as a bit of a spot for drawing the bad guys away, that would be good. What's Donnie got to take care of this brute here? He doesn't have much, does he? Alright. Well, Donnie, I think you're going to use your transmutation. Okay, so let's draw, hope we get a torch here. Nope, it's another dragon bile. Okay, so we'll get rid of the apples. We've got a dragon bile. We might do another search. Let's get rid of this dragon bile and do another search. We got salted meat, not great. Do we go again? I think we go again. Alright. Got himself some heavy armor, okay. Also, not great. And do we go one more time? I think so. Let's just go for this. I think we can... Oh, we got water. Okay, still no torches. Where are these torches? Alright, that's not good. Alright, he's just sheltering in place, like doing as much transmutation as he can. Okay, not good, not good. April. What have you got? A horn bow. So April's going to go 1, 2. She got 2 actions? Yeah, she's got 2 actions left. So 1, 2, she's going to take a shot at these brutes. She gets how many dice? Oh, just the 1. Okay. But you know what? She's going to spend a chi and she's going to add a dice to this. So she's going to roll 2 dice. She needs 3s or higher. Okay. Finally remembering the chi. Oh, we get 1 hit. Okay, 1 brute is taken down. She goes up 1 experience. She's going to use her remaining action to command the guards on the battlements. And they're going to fire down at these runners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So we've got 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 hits. And luckily, there's 5 hits actually, but luckily that's enough to take care of these guys. It is, however, going to rocket up the chart here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's see, I think... Casey? Yeah, Casey's going to attack the walker in his own zone here. So let's use the hockey stick. So he's going to roll 3 dice needing 4s or higher to hit. Okay, he's got 1 hit, lucky. So 1 more walker is defeated. Gives him 1 experience. Now he's got the partisan, so he's going to use that now. He gets 2 dice needing 3s or higher to hit. And I might spend a chi, and we'll give him a 3rd attack. Okay, he needed 3s, yep. Oh, I think he's got all 3, does he? Needing 3s or higher to hit, yep, and they do 2 damage each, so the brutes are taken down. 1, 2, 3. Oof, that was close. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now things are getting more exciting, aren't they? Alright, so let's see. So he's done 1 attack with his hockey stick. I wish he had a cricket bat. Then he could show him what crumpets are like. And then we've got, he did an attack with his partisan, so that's 2 attacks. So he's got, oh, and he's actually just leveled up to level 7 now too. So he can now, he's got 2 more actions essentially. 1, 2, let's head this way, 1 and 2. And then Raph will do the same, 1, 2. Now Raph can actually dive in here, 3. Now if he does that though, he's going to start bringing all those brutes and things this way. Is that what we want? I suppose they're going to start coming either way. But if we can take this guy out from here this turn, yeah, I guess they're all going to start coming in anyway, aren't they? So he's going to move in and he's just going to attack with his Psy. He gets 1 dice needing a 4. Let's use one of these. Let's give him +1 to hit on this one, so he's going to need a 3 or higher. Okay. Oh, no, he's rolled a 2. That's not good. We wasted a chi on that too. And now we're stuck in a zone with a zombie. Not great. Although he does get +1 die melee. Sorry, I should be getting an extra die there. Okay. And yep, he hit on a 3. So, yeah, I think I forgot to use that +1 die on melee last time I used Raph in combat, which was a while ago, I think. But anyway. So, there we go. That foot soldier is taken care of. Oh, you know what I wasn't able to do? I'm not actually able to use chi against the bad guy. I tell you what, since I already spent it, let's just say the punishment is I lost the chi anyway. But I wasn't able to hit on 3s, although luckily I rolled a 5 there. I would have still got the extra attack, but let's just say that happens. Alright, so I've got to try and remember that. The foot soldiers we can't use chi against. I might have messed that up somewhere earlier in the game too. Apologies, guys. Raph's gone, April's gone, Donnie's gone, Casey's had a turn, so now it's up to Mikey and Leo. So I think what we're going to do here is, yeah, let's do this. So we're going to go with Leo. Mikey's going to go, Leo's going to go 1, 2, and 3. Pick up the pizza slice and improve his ninjatos. There we go. And now, so 1, 2, pick up the ninjatos. That gives him 1 more attack, I think. So 1, 2, pick up the ninjatos. So he's going to use these guys to shoot at these ninjas here, needing 4s or higher. We've got only 1. All right. So one of these foot soldiers bites the dust, and Mikey's going to do something similar. 1, 2, grab the pizza slice, grease up his nunchucks, and he is good to go. And he's got 1 last action, I think. Is he on yellow? He is. Are they all on yellow now? I think they are. Yep, they're all on yellow, so they all get 4 attacks, or 4 actions. These guys are going to take another shot, and they see that abomination coming their way. They're not very happy about that. And they get, 1 hit. Lucky it's enough to take that guy down. Okay. Still would love to see a torch. That'd be great, guys. A torch would be fantastic at this point. Okay. Well, now, what is going to happen now? We have, this brute is going to keep going this way. This, there's no one over here. The abomination is going to come this way. These guys, though, they can now see this way. So because they can see this way, I think they come towards Mikey. Yeah, because they've got line of sight. So they're going to come this way. These guys are going to go 1 here. And that's it. And then they will activate again, and they will run into this spot again as well. So that is a lot of bad guys in there. Okay. Oof. Maybe we use these guards to draw him away. That might be a good idea. Yep. And Donnie might have to run up here. But he's the only one that's going to have the torch. That's all right. If we can bring this guy this way, and if he's got the torch, yeah, maybe that's okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's do some spawning. This could throw a spanner in the works. We've got 4 walkers appearing here. Okay. Bunch of Texas Rangers here, and then we've got a couple more over this way. What have we got? There are 2 more runners. Oh, I don't like the runners appearing behind us. Okay. And then, oh, if this is like an activation, we could be in trouble with April here. Alright, what do we got? Oh, it's Necromancer. Oh, now this is good. So the Necromancer's appeared. So instead of a regular Defiler Necromancer, we're going to get Shredder. So he's going to appear over here. He is going to put out a Defiler spawn point over here. And now this will start spreading this way towards the beacon. Okay, so yes, okay. Let's have a look at this Shredder. So just so you can see, so he spawns with a Defiler spawn zone. He does not move. Instead, the spawn zone he came from moves towards the beacon, creating corruption zones in its wake and then along its route. And then each miss rolled while attacking his zone inflicts 1 wound on the survivor. Oof, that's not great. Okay, so we want to make sure we can get to him when there's not many people around him, I guess. But first of all, we have to fight our way through that big wall of zombies that are in the way. And we have to get that objective that's underneath them. I think they're all standing on an objective. Okay, oof. So, can Donnie get a... Let's start our turn now with Donnie. He's going to do some transmutation with this water. Gets himself some apples. Alright, come on Donnie. Let's do it again. Gets a disintegrate spell. Let's do it a third time. He gets a halberd. Is he going to use it to shoot these guys now? Because I think we might need as many actions as possible over here now. Yeah, Donnie, you're going to have to use your ability here to command these guards to shoot. Spend enough time doing our transmuting. Alright, we've got 1, 2 hits, 3 hits, only 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We've left 1 walker alive. Okay, now let's see. April might... Is she going to take a shot at these walkers, these runners? Yeah, I think so. She's going to spend a chi. She's going to roll 2 dice instead of 1. And she's going to try and get 3s or higher to hit these guys. Yep, she's got them both. So down they go. 1. Oops, I went the wrong way. 1, 2. She's on 14 now. And then, so that was 1. And she's going to do 2. 3, 4. Okay. Because if we can get that Khan Abomination to start following the soldiers, that might be good. Okay, and then just got to make sure we're a bigger threat than these guys. Oh, sorry, a smaller threat than these guys. So Casey Jones is going to move in 1, 2, 3, and then maybe he's going to take a shot into here. What's he got for long range? He's got a... Are there any foot soldiers in there? No. He's going to use his partisan. He gets 2 attacks. He's going to spend a chi to get a 3rd attack. Okay. And hitting on 3s. Yes, he's got 1, 2, 3 hits. Are there any brutes? They have to get hit first. So, yes, he hits the brute. And then there's a bunch of runners there, so he hits the 2 walkers instead. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that pushes him up. 1, 2, 3. So he's moved 1, 2, attacked, and he moved the walkers. Okay. Or moved the guards, I should say. So he's all done. Now, Mikey, let's see. So how do we get this Khan to move away from us? As long as we're not all in this room to start with, that's not bad. So there's just 2 there. So they're going to go for the noisiest, aren't they? So if I can control these guys to go 1 further, well, they don't really need to go 1 further, do they? I think they're okay. So let's have Mikey go. He's got that triple shot crossbow, doesn't he? What does that do? So he gets 3 attacks hitting on 3s. That's not bad. What does his nunchucks do? 3 attacks hitting on 4s, but they can generate extra chi and all that sort of stuff. Let's go the triple crossbow, I think. So he's going to roll 3 dice. Let's spend a chi. Gets to roll 4 dice, and he hits on 3s. Alright. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's Mikey. 1, 2, 3. Should we take another shot in there? So he's done 1 attack. Let's move in. Let's attack, and then let's grab that objective, I guess. Yeah, okay. So this time when he's going to attack, he's actually going to use his nunchucks, so he gets 3 dice hitting on 4s. But if he rolls any 6s, he gets an extra dice. And he also gets some chi. Should we spend another chi? We only got to hit 1 guy, let's try it. There we go, we got a hit, plus we got the 6, so we get to roll another one. Oh, we got another 6. Oh, no, okay, so I think we earned 2 chi, but he's got a maximum of 4 that you can have, so that's fine. Alright, so that's 1 more thingy. Now, are we going to grab that objective, or am I going to get someone else to do it? Who is closer? I might actually get someone like... You know what I was thinking? Actually, it would have been smarter for Leo to go first, take out those guys in the room, because then Raph might have actually been able to go... Sorry, not Raph. Mikey might have been able to go in and shoot old mate from a distance. We could still probably take him out. I think we're okay. Because... Let's grab the objective with Mikey. That pushes us up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on 17, I think. Grab that objective. There we go. So now all we've got to do is take out Shredder, and there's going to be no better time than now. So I think it's going to be down to... I think they've all had a turn except for Leo, is that right? So if Leo can go 1, 2, 3, does he have an extra action? He does. And he can use the pole arm, which has a range of 1. He gets 3 dice hitting on 4s. We can spend a chi to make that hit on 3s. And I think all we've got to do is do 1 wound to him, right? A necromancer only has 1 wound. So this could be it. We could take him down, and because we're not in his zone, I don't think we get hit by any misses. Each miss rolled while attacking his zone. Oh, while attacking his zone. Well, we're still attacking his zone, aren't we? So maybe we do take this damage. Yeah, okay, I think we do take the damage, but we're going to roll this. We've got to get at least 1 hit. This could be to win the game, I think, as long as I haven't completely messed up the rules. Apologies if I have. You're probably screaming at me going, you forgot this, you forgot that. But I think we can take him down. All right, let's throw this halberd at him. All right, needing a... what did we say? We needed 3s or higher. Here we go. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. So Shredder showed up, and down he goes. And that is Timecrash. I was going to say, what's the name of this one? Yeah, that is Timecrash. That is the Ninja Turtle variant of Zombicide White Death in particular. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Apologies, it was probably a bit of a faltering playthrough to sort of start with as I was sort of finding my feet and sort of trying to get my head around the rules and that sort of thing, but I hope I've shown off pretty accurately how this plays, yeah, so it was the first mission in the Turtles expansion, so probably wasn't the most difficult or tricky, but hopefully it can show you there was still some sort of panic going on there as the Abomination was getting closer and I didn't really have a way to deal with him. And just to for folks, just to sort of show it on the board, I know I described it, but just to show you what would happen with the Defiler or Shredder Necromancer in his next turn, when it was his turn to activate, what we would do is we would put another broccoli token out here, or cabbage token, and we would then place this spawn token here. So he would stay here, he would never move from here. He would keep spawning other zombies with him as the final spawn, but that third spot would keep moving, and essentially you would keep creating a path towards this objective. So I guess it would just keep going this way until it hit this wall. When it hits the wall, it breaks through, creates like an empty zone again, so crushes, basically destroys the ramparts there, and then it would keep coming in this way. I'm not sure if there's any rules about you can choose to sort of have it come this way if you want to. I think it just sort of makes the most direct route, so I guess it would just keep coming this way. But as it keeps traveling, that spawn point would stay on the closest one as it comes, and that way not only is this getting closer towards the beacon, but also it's bringing the zombies closer to where that is as well. So if you're trying to race back to defend it, you've got more and more zombies sort of appearing on the way as well. So that's the Defiler Necromancers, that's White Death. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you sort of got to see a little bit of the chi, how that works, how the Ninja Turtles weapons work and that sort of thing as well. Yeah, hopefully we remembered most of the actions. I think I sort of forgot this Brother in Arms thing a couple of times, and there is a lot, like, I will say, I'm not sure how you guys felt about the playthrough, but controlling 6 characters, this is a big step up from the 4 characters in regular Marvel Zombies. So, yeah, did you guys like this playthrough? Was it easy enough to follow? Was it exciting? I've sort of thought about maybe using 4 characters, even though technically the rules aren't sort of don't cater for that. You're not actually allowed to take 4 heroes, and I guess if you wanted to balance the game out, you would have to maybe have less zombies spawn per card or something like that. I'm not sure how that would go. So yeah, what do you guys think? Was this fine? Was I able to keep track of it enough? Yeah, and just in general, you know, your thoughts on the gameplay, any comments about corrections of rules and things like that, anything I might have missed, also definitely let us know, let the people in the comments know, so that they can get the right idea about the game. But I think that was still a lot of fun, and yeah, I do like my Marvel Zombies, and so I've been itching to sort of try the other Zombicide styles, and I think this is fun. This is a cool one. So still getting my head around the noise mechanic and that sort of thing. I know I didn't put any noise tokens down, but I don't think I did anything that causes noise, because all the weapons I was were silent, so I think that was fine. Yeah, definitely a different sort of flavour, having to think about the brutes and the abominations and things differently to zombies. Because when the brutes appear, you sort of, just about everybody in the game can take down a brute. It just means you're usually sort of using up all of your attacks to sort of take one down. But now there's certain characters that, as long as they've got the 2 damage weapons, you can sort of take down multiple brutes pretty easily in a turn. But if you don't have those weapons, then you can't take them down at all. And it's sort of the same thing with the abomination. So that's an interesting way of sort of like having to sort of like think about your teams and how you split your characters up and that sort of thing as well. So yeah, anyway, we'll be back with another gameplay video down the track. Probably jump back to Marvel United, and then sort of back and forth between other games and that sort of thing as well. And of course we'll be showing off homebrew Marvel United as well as the regular stuff. So yeah, lots of stuff to keep an eye on. So yeah, until the next time, have happy gaming, and hope you guys get your copies of White Death soon if you're a White Death backer. And if not, you know, whatever you're playing, I hope you're having a good time. So thanks guys, me for Monkey out, see ya.